Hi, Kari. I wanted to do a video response to your approaching me at a bar video that you made. I listened through the whole thing, and there's a lot of things in there that aren't necessarily true. Speaking from a person who has witnessed a lot of things in bars and in clubs and a regular hangout, I would highly beg to differ with you as far as when a bunch of girls go for a night out, don't approach them, because if they're going for a girls' night out, they're going for a girls' night out. The majority of them, 75% of the girls who go out for a quote girls' night out, they are mainly, and this isn't a thing to say to start an argument or to, purposely start an argument for entertainment value. They don't usually go out on girls' night to hang out. Girls' night, 3/4 of the time, is made for girls who want to get together, go out as a group for their own security blanket, maybe. They will go into a bar or a club, and they will look for guys to hang out with and possibly get laid that night. Girls' night out is never about going out as a group of 4 or more or 3 or more women. They are going out for one thing and one thing only, to have a good time. And if they see a really cute guy, basing himself on his appearance, not his personality. If a guy is really cute, they'll take him in the corner, they'll talk for a while. The guy will say, "Oh, you want to go somewhere and hang out?" And next thing you know, they're doing the deed somewhere. That may sound far-fetched, and that may sound like I'm full of crap. I'm not. That is usually what happens 75% of the time. As far as approaching girls go, judging from my own experience, okay, from what I've seen in detail, just by being a spectator or a watcher, I'm usually the one who usually does the watching before I confront anyone. I will personally pretty much analyze every single girl who's in the room, because if she shows any hint of promiscuity or a bimbo-ish behavior or any of those things where they give you like this look and they don't have anything to do with you based upon, oh, well, the guy looks very plain and he may not look like to be a good time, which is pretty much 50% of the time. Now, if you get one of those, and I don't mean this as a stereotype, but 75% of the time, there will be cute, genuinely cute bimbos who will be flighty, looking out for the right guy who she can pretty much take advantage of because she knows he's willing to give out. I will never confront a girl unless I know for a fact that she is worth confronting. Not every girl is worth confronting. I've seen quite a few girls in clubs or bars where they will be overly enthusiastic about themselves, but will be very snobbish when they're confronted by someone else other than what they are looking for. In other words, if they are going to a bar on a, quote, girls' night out, they will go there specifically to pick up a cute guy, do their thing with him, do their one-night stand, and then go on to the next. Now, when you spoke about the persona that you put on, from what I've seen, there are guys out there who will not put on a genuine personality. There's a guy who I know of who is a friend of my brother-in-law's who has severely emotionally destroyed and hurt 4 women and destroyed 3 relationships because he is the typical salesman. He's still using that sales pitch to marry someone because he wanted his pipes cleaned. And that's pretty much what the scenario of girls going out to the bar. or a guy going out to the bar, 75% of the time, they are only going out to have their pipes cleaned. And I mean, literally, I'm not trying to be derogatory or sarcastic. Majority of the time, not all the time, but a majority of the time, guys and girls who are overly flirtatious are only out to get their pipes cleaned. As far as the part where you said, who would want to hang out with someone who sits alone? That is very way off, because 50% of the time someone is sitting alone because no one wants a guy who they can't overly dramatize their enthusiastic with. The guy who's sitting alone is the one who should be sat with, because he's the only one who can actually sit down and have a decent conversation with you without constantly flirting about, hey, what's under the dress? Can I see it? Or a well-built guy, will go up to a very pretty girl who has a knockout body and says, hey, girl, you're looking fine. Slap that. And she goes, oh, thank you. But meantime, she's thinking under her breath, yeah, the guy's a slob. But ego-wise, for what she's there for, I guarantee you, she will be going in the back room somewhere to make out with him until their moment comes. So I thought I would clarify that. I mean, just because someone is sitting alone doesn't mean they're an alcoholic. That means that the majority of the people there aren't confronting him because they are there for something else other than what they're supposed to be there for. Yes, bars are for hanging out, bars are for having a good time. But don't accuse someone of sitting alone based upon an alcoholic. Because if you saw me in a bar, I would be sitting alone because I'd be sitting there analyzing everyone, picking out the right people to confront. I will not confront a bimbo who's only out to show her top off. But like I said, I wanted to cover everything on your video because a lot of the stuff, yes, it was true, and some of them you really can't say is true when you haven't looked on the other side of the fence. It's like people say I'm weird, but when they get to know me, they say, well, you're okay.